Hi, Akka. Hello.
They'll arrive.
Greetings, the doctor.
Wait, can you pick me up?
Sorry?
Yeah. Wait, 1 second. Oh god. Oh no. Hello.
Hello.
Is there any changes in my voice? Dang it.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call on to Dion.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I love the expert that you created, man. Although I wanted I wanted my journal to add like medical terms and like medical stuff inside, because in the end he's still a doctor. He's like a therapist to himself.
I could say that you could make another separate book.
Ooh, a separate book.
Yep.
Yikes. Okay. I mean, okay. Huh. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Discuss.
Oh, it's not showing apparently. Hold on a
yeah.
sec.
How do I fix this? PP, this
There we go. Okay, I hope you guys have your dice sets ready, your character sheets up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And what else? Yeah, I think that would be it for now. We'll start at 4:10.
Okay.
In the meantime, I would say that the two of you have been traveling for quite some time together. It'll be explained later. Okay? In the meantime, just take a look at your character sheets one last time before
Oh dear.
we actually start.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I have no clue what I'm doing. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi.
Ah. Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
we could hear you.
Do I sound different?
You sound more muffled.
Oh, good. That's good.
But you sound like as if you're speaking through a mask or something.
Exactly. I don't know.
That was the intention, right?
Yeah, this is the
Is
intention.
that the doctor's mask?
Yeah, the doctor.
Surgical
Oh,
mask.
This is gonna be so tough, man. This is gonna be so tough.
BRB.
Okay.
Because my mic cannot pick up like muffled voices. So I need to like put something in front of my mouth. Oh my god. But I also don't have a voice, so it's like sad. So sad. So what? Wait, how old is the doctor then? Because my expert says it returns to look like an old man. But then again, the doctor was wearing a mask, so how could he see his own face? I guess the mask dropped, maybe. But how could let me think. Oh, I got it. I know how to fix that. Yeah. Is there a way to like stop Discord from removing input sensitivity? Predator's travel. If the indicator is solid green, then the Discord is transmitting your beautiful eye. Oh my god, it's so hot. It's so hot to speak like this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Like, the mic wasn't lighting up
Ah,
just now.
I see. All good.
Oh my god, my mic removes all the breathing sound. So it's like sad. Anyway.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. For I think for my character that's a bad thing. Because,
Okay.
like always I want it to feel like he's speaking through a mask. But then again,
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the At least for my character, I don't think I'm gonna get the voice I want.
Yeah, I don't think I can get the voice I want to, but I'll hella try.
I mean, I'm good. Like my character is gonna have like kind of like an innocent girl voice, but
Yo, oh my
like
god.
yeah, I'm not gonna do that with my voice. It's gonna sound very terrible.
Oh my god, it's gonna sound so like oh I wanted also to do a little girl voice.
Uh,
Oh my god, but it's gonna be so like from a very muffled voice to a very very like creaky voice. Like hello? Anyone there?
You
Oh my
can
god.
definitely try. That's that.
No, because it's more like the muffled voice might seem scary, so I'm pretty sure the doctor adapted a more maybe he can use like Dion's voice or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, a pretty deep
Make it
voice.
be more like less scary, but although he still looks super scary, lor, so maybe he has to hide himself and say it.
You could say a very professional voice.
Very bad I'm so bad at this type of voices. Oh my god.
Don't worry, I'm not good at it either.
Go with the flow, guys. Go with the flow. Oh dear, I don't know. Wow. Shit,
Okay. If everyone is ready, we shall begin in a bit.
no.
Yeah, now, definitely now.
Ay, 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 ay.
Yeah, just a little bit of context.
Mhm.
Aka, have you read my backstory yet?
Yep, I saw it.
Okay, just to explain to the doctor, since we're gonna be traveling companions, I suppose you know a little bit of things about me already. So, I'm kind of like the kind of kid that hasn't been like out for too long. It's like I just left home, and it's like I don't know a lot of things, and like up until now I haven't actually killed someone yet. So it's gonna be a very interesting development in case it happens. So
Okay.
yeah.
I think yeah. Well, for my doctor, I think the doctor has killed people before, especially when he first started out. When he started realizing he has powers at first, but then after that, I'm pretty sure one of the companions made him more a different companion. Made him feel. Make him like realize that killing may not be the right solution for all these tasks.
Well,
and
I
stuff.
can say that since you don't know your past memories, you can only assume so.
But it's a trip. No, I mean during the trip to get here. Or is that not? Is that in sessions? Oh god.
All right.
Wait. Okay,
Shall we begin?
I guess so. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I need my dice. That's right.
All right. The both of you walk down a dirt path marked by caravans and travelers over the years. The light breeze of the night brushes past the trees surrounding you. The rustling leaves sing the songs of the Nodoran forest, triggering the dance of fireflies as they flutter about in the empty spaces of the understory. Dust like particles that glow a faint neon green float in the air as the native fungi releases their spores to be carried along by the gentle breeze. The forest breathes as you make your way through the dimly lit road. Doctor, right next to you, you have a companion, Ariel Din. You've been following the signs of the Raven Queen, and it guided you to where you needed to be, crossing paths with the cleric walking next to you. With her, you traveled through villages, helping the sick and wounded. As for Ariel, you followed your instincts and your curiosity has led you to Doctor. You watch Doctor fix the broken and heal the sick. Quite the opposite of yourself. A force of blind destruction. You've grown accustomed to each other's company over the months you've traveled along the path where the Raven takes you. This time, the path it sets out for you leads to Kestos, a city of commerce, a center of trade and wealth and growing poverty. As the two of you reach the edge of the Nodoran forest, the forest begins to thin into plains and farmland. At a distance, several kilometers away, you can see a horizon drawn by the shimmering lights of Kestos. You're almost there. Fast forward, you walk through ruins, tents, and seemingly abandoned buildings that litter the city's edge. Groups of men, women, and children huddle around metal drums roaring with flames. It's a chilly night. Among them, you notice a group of raggedy youngsters pounding what appears to be spice. But not just any kind of spice. Not the ones meant for cooking, at least. You can feel eyes staring at you, though not a lot, but some, as you continue walking towards the heart of the city. The road, cobblestone, and empty. Only workers of the night. Roam the streets. Some of them scavengers, digging through piles of thrown away, discarded food or furniture left by the city, the citizens of Kestos along the alleyways. Both of you make a dexterity check.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
40. Oh, wait, dex save. Oh, shit, wrong one. Acrobatics, right?
Dex.
It's 6.
Like Oh, just dex save?
A dex check.
Not safe. The one above that.
Okay, got it.
I got a 12.
I got 9.
For Ariel, you could hear it from far away as you hear this and someone throws something at you guys. For Doctor, your mask was covering that peripheral vision of on your left that you didn't see coming, and this hits you with like this thing drops to the ground.
Roller coaster. I mean,
In front of you, what they threw at you is a dead raven.
Aru's gonna
Oh,
squat
no.
down next to Doctor and like poke the raven.
You poke the raven. What are you
No.
trying to get out of it?
Just kind of uh like checking, like it's more like out of curiosity. It's like, interesting. Like
You
what killed it and stuff.
you poke the raven. It doesn't move. You notice the body is cold and hard. And as you skim through this dead bird's body, you see a cut along its neck.
Can I look towards like where the raven came from?
Make a investigation check.
I mean, while he do that, can I roll a medicine check?
Okay, for that 22,
Oh, wow.
you look up towards your left side. You skim through the group of people huddled together around drums. Some of them grouped together, pounding spice. And up on the building rooftops, you see a group of what appears to be teenagers snickering as they run off.
Just like blinks and look towards Doctor. You okay?
I think the doctor doesn't like say anything. He just squats down also, and then he just checks on the raven.
The raven is dead.
Yeah, and okay. Like, is it disease? Is it like sick?
You
Is it like a healthy one?
make a medicine check.
Okay. Oh, come on! Is that 8?
You look at it, all you notice is a cut along its neck.
The doctor only
The body is hard, cold,
Okay, cool.
lifeless.
Is there any soft soil nearby?
I would say there is none.
Oh, oh god. Oh shit. You know what? Fine. Any up ahead or like nearby?
You are now near the city center. I would say there's none.
Yikes. I guess. Oh, this is gonna be disgusting, but I'm gonna do it. The doctor just picks up the dead raven and it's like, and just he's gonna pick up the raven, like put it in his bag, and he just tells Area to come along.
What are you gonna do with it? Like eat it?
You know, the doctor doesn't reply. He just says, no. The doctor looks to her and say, give it a proper, give him a proper burial.
I mean, you wanna burn it? I mean, I could do that.
Well, depends on the situation. I mean, if we cannot find anywhere to bury the bird, then I think the best thing we can do is burn it, I guess. Yeah, burn it.
Right, sure. Tell me whenever you want to.
Yeah, first let's find somewhere to rest first.
Okay. As you walk through the city, you see a couple of carriages pass you by. Workers mending the roads to prepare for the next day.
One question.
Sure.
Yeah. Can I use purify food and drinks on the raven?
Why would you want to do that?
Or at least cure it from any disease, or so in case, so if it cannot so it doesn't infect anything, affect my anything in my bag, or infect the herbs, you know.
You can just put it in a separate bag.
Yes.
Or you could just hold on to it.
Yeah, I guess I just hold on to it in my hands, cradling it as we continue onward. But then yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you continue on looking for a place to rest. Eventually you reach the Copper District, where you see the buildings are of this copper-like color, lined with stone accents fashioned into floral patterns, kind of like Baroque. And up ahead you see a decent looking shack called the Sleepy Giants Inn. What do you do?
I guess I will I'll check the map because I believe we could have asked for directions in the previous town over, maybe a suggestion to an inn. Oh shit. Oh shit. I think this is the place.
She, Ariel apparently doesn't seem to care much about maps. She's the kind that just goes with the flow, goes wherever she happens to be. So she's looking over doctor's shoulders. Is you say where we are going again?
I think this is the inn. I look at the map to see whether it's see the mark on the map.
There's definitely a big sign that says Sleepy Giants Inn and Tavern. In a building about 60 feet away from you.
Yeah, I think this is our place to rest.
Okay.
Come, let's go. We have no time to waste.
Are you in a hurry?
I look down at the raven.
Oh, I see. I followed behind Doctor.
Okay. You follow behind Doctor as you approach the Sleepy Giants Inn and Tavern. Let me just write that down. The Sleepy Giants Inn and Tavern. Okay. As you push the door open, inside you see a decent crowd. Mostly workers and traders, merchants and travelers hanging out inside. As you walk through the tavern floor, you hear the conversations going like, "But that's the best deal out here." Nah. It's not. I've seen a better deal somewhere. I think it's in Alos. And right up ahead, the host walks to you. Hi, I'm Carrie. Is there anything I can do for you? A table?
A room, please. Then I look at the area, like, as if to hint whether one or two rooms. I guess one room, yeah. So,
Sticks up 2 fingers.
okay, fine. The doctor shakes his head. 2 rooms,
Oh,
I mean.
a room for 2. Okay. Just give me a moment. I'm going to get your keys. And then you see her rush behind this pedestal. Scrambles to kind of look for it. You hear this. Ah, found it. Here we go. She tosses the keys up in the air and catches it. Right this way. She then leads you away from the tavern and up the staircase leading to the second floor. It's a rather decent inn. It doesn't look raggedy. The walls are still relatively fresh. They probably did repainted it a couple of weeks back, as you can smell the paint. She leads you down the corridor, and to your right, she turns around, puts the key into the keyhole, twists it. The door is unlocked. She opens it, and you see 2 beds, a table at the center, and a restroom at the far right. So, make yourselves at home. That would be 3 copper for the night stay.
Do we ask for 1 or 2 rooms?
Sorry?
Do we ask for 1 room or 2 rooms?
You put 2, so I assume you guys are sharing the room? Question mark?
Oh no, my mom told me to not share a room with a man until I came of age.
Right.
So I would like a separate room.
Okay. And then she takes out her keys again, rummages through it. Clink, 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 clink. Ah, okay. She locks the room, closes the door. She jiggles it a bit. Couldn't be open. And right this way. She leads you further down the hallway to the edge of it. And she opens the door to the left. Inside you see a single bed with a cupboard and table and chair all on the left. And towards the right side you see this small shower room. It's just enough for one. Well, this is a private room. You can definitely stay here if you'd like. And your companion could sleep in the next room next to yours.
This is pretty nice. How much did you say this was?
This one is 2 copper.
Uh,
So
Ariel reaches down to her pack and takes out a purse, and she hands her 2 copper.
Right. Thank you. Here's your key. We'll return 1 copper to you when you leave. Okay,
so
sir, how about you? To your room?
yes, please.
Okay.
No, then before we leave, I look back to Ariel, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
don't stay up too late.
Okay. When are you leaving tomorrow?
First dawn. First light.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Sir, this way, if you may. And then she leads you to the room adjacent to Ariel's room, unlocks it. You see the same thing, except that this one has 2 windows.
I'll enter the room and then put the raven on a table nearby first.
Sir,
Or-
if I may ask, do you need a paper bag or a wrapper for that pet of yours?
Just a waste bucket will do.
Right, I'll get a wrapper then.
Yeah.
She nods her head. So I'll leave you to your room. That would be 2 copper, sir.
I take out a purse and then hand him 2 copper. I'll take out like my money bag and that's 2 copper, is it?
Yes, sir. And we'll return 1 copper when you leave.
Where is my money? Oh, there it is. Got it. Oh dear. Oh no.
I will return with the wrapper, and when you find your coin, you can pay me then. Here's your key. And then she puts it at the side of the table next to the dead raven. I will be back. She leaves the room, closes the door.
Wait, there's a toilet in this room, right?
Yes. It's the same room as Ariel's room, but you have 2 windows instead of 1.
I want to do funerals. They do the they clean up the dead.
You mean like a morgue?
Yeah, like morgue.
Okay.
Or like stitch up the neck wound while also examining the bird again. Maybe because I didn't see that well in the dark at that time.
Okay.
So like drain the blood and everything. That's why I want a bucket.
As you contemplate on what you wanted to do with the dead raven, you hear a knock on the door.
I guess
It's me, Carrie, Heartforge. I brought you the wrapper.
Okay, now I'll open the door. Thank you so much.
Here you
I
go.
can pour the 2 copper.
All right. Oh, I hope you have a pleasant stay. We'll see you tomorrow. She smiles and then she nods her head, takes her leave, walks down the corridor back down to the tavern floor. So in the meantime, Doctor, you have the wrapper in your hand. What is it that you want to do?
I want to first check up on the bird again.
Okay.
Like anything else apart from the cut, or do I, now that I've set it down and
Make an
able-
investigation check.
Ten.
With a 10. As you take a seat.
Oh, I also want to check the gender of the bird.
Okay. As you take a seat, you slice open the raven. You notice that there isn't any blood. It's been completely drained. Its innards seemingly untouched. You remove its guts messily and you put it on
Toss it on the wrapper.
you put it on the wrapper. Okay, so you put it on the wrapper as you see this bile and whatever this bird has consumed, just the liquids just spread out onto the table. The bird, you try to look at it carefully, you try to discern its gender, but you couldn't. So you just sealed, stitched it back up, stitched its abdomen, stitched its neck.
Okay. Now can I cast Purify Food and Water?
Sorry?
Oh god. Never mind. Can I cast Purify of Food and Water? Food and drinks, I mean.
Are you going to eat it?
No, I'm not gonna eat it. I just want to purify it.
I would say it would not work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
But you tried anyway, and you noticed that it doesn't do anything. So please mark that down. Is that a spell slot or a cantrip?
No, it's like, yeah. That is a first level spell.
Okay, so just mark
Is
that down.
I'm gonna be like, oh you. The doctor goes like, oh you poor bird. Then I'm just good. Yeah, then yeah. I think that, yeah, that's about it. I tried to clean up the mess I made.
Okay, so you tried to clean up the mess you made with the wrapper and the innards of this dead
Right, yeah.
raven. For all you know, you noticed that there wasn't any blood. As you washed your hands clean, thoroughly, as you...
I think I should be wearing a glove, right, as a doctor, doing this type of so-called like surgery.
Yeah, but, you know, cleaning your hands, even with
Yeah.
gloves and on and off, you
Yeah,
still, you know, wash your hands. Because we clean like that. And afterwards, what do you want to do?
I think like like what's my goal here again? Just to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just figure out what's going on in the area. So I think the best thing I should do now is just head down to the inn there and then just have a meal, quick supper meal before, and hopefully listen in to some gossips and rumors.
Okay, so you make your way down to the tavern floor. And as you do that, I will ask Ariel, while you make yourself at home in this room, is there anything you would like to say or do?
Ariel, after digging through every single drawer and contraption, like the ones that open the windows and stuff, decided she is hungry and want to go down for a dinner.
Okay. So you were checking every single contraption, the windows, the hinges. You push the window open, you close it. You find it fascinating as it goes like, eek, eek. And then you go over to the drawers, you pull it out and push it back in. The mechanisms of it really intrigues you. You think maybe, I don't know, what do you think could it be better? Could it be worse? I don't know. So you put it back. You check your bed frame, looking for anything that might seem out of the ordinary. You don't see any. And then your stomach grumbles. Ah. You haven't had anything to eat yet for dinner. And with that, you decide to make your way down to the tavern floor. And as you do so, you see Doctor, who is ahead of you by a few steps.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and ask, "You hungry too?"
Yes. Oh,
Ariel's okay.
I'm just heading down for a meal.
Mhm. And Ariel just finds a table like around the middle part and sit down.
Hey, you manage to find a table, an empty table around the center of the tavern. You see you see Carrie coming out of the kitchen with 2 plates of hot mashed potatoes and lays it in front of her guests and pours this beautiful glistening brown gravy over it and puts a slice of toasted bread beside it. She looks up to look around and she spots the 2 of you. She walks over. Hi. I'm assuming you're hungry?
A light supper will do.
You would like a hamburger? Is it?
Is that nutritious?
Well, we have 2 kinds of burgers here. We have the vegetable burger and we have the meat burger. And for meat burgers, we have our original and the fish, the seafood burger.
I'll have the fish.
The fish burger. And how about you? Any special requests?
I'll just have whatever that guy has over there. As she points to the customer, she just served.
Ah, those wonderful mashed potatoes. Yes, I understand. Any drinks? Ale, beer, tea, coffee, juice. Okay, you would like fruit juice?
Yep.
All right, I'll serve you our fruit punch for today. And how about you, sir?
Some tea if you have any.
Yes, we do have some tea. I will be right back. And she turns around, walks into the kitchen, and you don't see her coming back for a while. In the meantime, you have the remaining patrons around. One group looking rather kind of invested in what's going on this table of yours. You hear hushed whispers. Hey, is that a Kenku? Yeah, I think it is. My God. You know those things usually have like bad omens or something. I don't know. I heard something about that.
I think so too. I heard it from Kevin yesterday. He was talking about a Kenku that almost slit the throat of his wife as she was traveling back.
Darn, Kenkus are fucking scary. And on the other side, you can also hear people just saying, but if I were to sell you 300 pieces of this, and I'm not earning my profits, my royalties, then why am I going to sell it to you? What makes you think you can give me the edge on this? Well, you see, sir, I have connections, and I can sell your product even beyond Magnolium. And on the other side, you see this group of guards sitting together. Fucking hell. First, we have a bunch of missing children. And now missing adults, prominent adults. Do you know how crazy that is? And not only that, we have people addicted to spice. Oh, this city is not really paying us enough for this.
I'll just look to Ariel and ask him. So, I hope the trip wasn't too strenuous for you.
I'm fine. I'm feeling pretty energetic, just hungry as her stomach grumbles again.
Just goes like. And before you could say another word, Carrie kicks the door open with her leg, walking in with trays with burgers, tea, juice at hand, and mashed potatoes. She just slides it gracefully on your table, takes out the gravy, what do you call that? The sauce cup thingy, and pours it over your mashed potatoes and gives you 2 slices of wonderfully toasted garlic bread as you can smell the aroma fill your nose, your senses. It's warm, cozy, might remind you of homemade meals. And as for the burger, you see this fillet that kind of exceeds the perimeter of the circumference of the burger buns, and you see this dark sauce just dripping out of it, veggies on top with freshly cut onions at the bottom. The bun looks like a brioche bun, and alongside it you have potato wedges, wonderfully golden brown, and a little saucer with a red sauce, like condiment. You can assume it is probably tomato ketchup or something. And in your drink, you see her. She pours tea out of this teapot, and into a teapot. As you get a whiff of that tea you smell, it has this floral note to it. And it's a little this translucent yellow look to it as she pours, and then sets the teapot down on the table. This is chamomile tea. We managed to gather some from a wandering traveler, and since you look like you are one of those adventurers, I assume that having chamomile tea might be a good idea for you. And as for you, ma'am, we have apple juice, fresh from Baybrim. I don't know why they say Baybrim. It doesn't link though, because Baybrim is usually known for their coconuts, but
What's the tea thing called again?
chamomile tea.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a floral kind of tea. Anyway, I shall. If there isn't anything that you would like me to get for you, I will be over there at the bar. She nods her.
Could you tell us where the guild house is on the map?
What kind of guilds are you looking for?
What guilds are there in this fine city?
Well, we have the Merchants Association, which is over at the Sandstone District. We have the Mercenaries just right up ahead, which is right next to our building. And we have the University, which is north side of Kestos.
A university guild?
Well, they're more like scholars, but they teach people stuff. I'm not sure. I've never been that smart enough to get in one.
It's intriguing.
Well, this is the center of commerce, so people need to be smart.
I look towards area. So, which guild do you wish to go to? Although I do not recommend the mercenary guild.
I'm just out here to like adventure and like see stuff. I'm not sure like what those guilds are for, but
Well,
for
if
now
you're
I'll just follow you around.
well, I mean, if it's not too much to ask of you, I would say that there are several posts or job listings in front of the administration's office.
And where may that be?
That will be just next to the university. There's a notice board outside. You can check that out if you want.
Ooh, jobs. You know, I can make money for myself.
Yeah. There's one though. About missing persons of Magnolium. It stretches out from beyond Kestos itself. I heard that they're chasing after prominent missing peoples, actually. Yeah. There's a group that went out first. We haven't really heard from them. The streets haven't spoken yet. Who knows? Maybe they're dead. The last I heard, they were going towards Babram.
You wanna look into that? Sounds
Take out
fun.
another map of the continent and just browse around.
I would say that you don't have a physical map of the
Oh.
continent, because not everyone has that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But as a out of character, player, you can see the past maps, how it looks like. Bay Brim is towards the ocean.
Yeah.
It will be north, south, east, west. West of Kestos.
Oh yeah. I see it.
Yeah. There's a lot of things going on around here. Missing children, missing people.
Oh, if that's the case, then can I like draw my own map or?
That's totally up to you if you want to draw your own map.
Actually, what's the most common map for travelers in this area?
Sorry?
Is there like a common map people use in this area region?
Well, you could head over to the university and see if you can get a copy.
Oh yeah, I think that's rather a fine idea.
I would say that it might cost you a lot.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. Maps are hard to draw.
I see.
It might cost you a couple of gold.
Okay. Hey, like the doctor's like in deep thoughts.
Is there anything else you would like to ask?
I look towards Arrow.
I think we're just gonna go look at the job notice tomorrow.
I agree.
Alright, sure, no problem. Anyway, if you need anything, just call me. I'll be over at the bar. She nods, she bows her head, takes her leave, heads towards the bar.
Like, has the deal? Is the deal still negotiation still going on for the merchants? Or like the one selling something?
At this point,
Like,
you
is there
see
any
like they have agreed. They have come to an agreement. As you turn around, look towards their direction, you see hands being shook.
Okay. I think I'm just going to eat my food now.
Okay. So you consume your food. Is there anything you would like to say or do while you consume your dinner?
One does not talk while eating dinner. Or they'll choke.
It's pretty reasonable.
It is.
I'm pretty sure the doctor knows this. So yeah.
I would
But
say,
I do figure out for anything interesting while eating.
okay. While you're listening in, let's see. What role can I give you? Make a general perception check. Yeah.
That is. Okay, which one do I roll?
Perception.
Oh, the wisdom perception. Thanks this one, yeah. Oh my god. Wait. 10.
10. So with that 10, you listen around. You still hear the same stories being told over and over again. The guards at the corner worrying about they're being spread too thin, not being paid enough. the merchant and the merchants at the corner have just finalized their agreement. They take their leave. And the other side of the tavern, the commoners, probably workers, continue on about their lives as you hear. Ugh.
You know, we could always go to a different place to live, right?
Yeah, but I'm kinda used to living here. I don't wanna go another place.
It looks like we're trapped. Well, we don't really have the luxury of traveling around. Especially not the way they were paying us.
That's about what you hear as you finish up your meal. Drink your tea, your juice. Is there anything you would like to say or do?
No.
No.
I don't think my character will do anything. So.
Okay. With that, you take your leave, call on to Carrie to clear your table. She does. She gets payment for her service, 1 copper each.
Oh dear.
And you make your way back to your rooms, where you take a night's rest. So don't forget to refresh your character
long
sheets.
rest.
I don't have much to refresh, but Doctor can.
And
Long rest taken. Yeah.
a new day has begun. It is now morning. You hear below the tavern floor, loud with the sound of metal clashing against each other, the smell of food being cooked as you go like you can hear Carrie shouting orders. And the chefs inside of the kitchen telling each other,
Don't forget the potatoes. Aye, sir. Yes, chef. Is the tea ready?
yes sir, it's already ready, sir. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna like take out the raven again. Then I'm gonna put it in the bag. Put it in my other bag, like the cleaner. Or like
Okay.
another bag. I'm gonna go I'm gonna check if Ariel's awake. I'm gonna grab my bag of like intestines and guts and go put to the check whether Ariel's awake.
Okay.
I guess you'll be knocking on my door, and I'll say, "Come in." And you see Ariel like looking out the window into the streets below. Like she is like prepared for her travels.
Had a good rest.
Yeah, this tavern has a pretty nice bed.
That's good to hear. A good night rest gives you a productive day.
Hmm. Are we going?
Oh yeah. I, like okay. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Let's head down.
And yeah,
So I guess we head down
Ariel will
together.
head down. too.
Okay. As you head down, the tavern floor is now packed. You see people eating breakfast, some of them drinking their coffee, tea, preparing for the day to start. Among them, you see Carrie as she serves up her patrons, getting payment and waltzing back to the bar. And she sees you. Oh, good morning, guys. Ready to leave, I assume?
Yep. But before that, I would like to pack up on some rations. If you have any ready-made ones.
Rations. All right. Just give me a moment. How about you take a seat by the bar?
Ariel does so.
I guess I'll check on my rations also.
Okay. She rushes back into the kitchen. She doesn't come out for a while. In front of you, you see this hulking Goliath with markings coming off of his shoulders, his face, stoic. He looks at the two of you.
Water, tea, or coffee?
Water?
Water.
Ariel's a bit taken aback by like the first time she has seen such a huge man. And he's like, water?
You just see this hulking figure with like this tight skin tight t-shirt on. The shoulders kind of like burst the seams, revealing the shoulder, but still holding the clothes intact.
Water.
He reaches down below, brings up this glass jug of water, takes out 2 cups from under and pours water on both, pushes it to you.
Water. Drink up.
Wait,
Ariel begins sipping the water.
can I like check if the water is the water clean? Does it look clean?
Water looks clean, clear.
Yeah. I look at Ariel and then check whether he wants. Yeah, actually, never mind. I'll just leave it like that. It's like. Yeah,
The Goliath looks at you, wondering.
Water not poison. We purified it this morning. It is safe to drink.
Then I look towards the Goliath and say, "So, why are you giving waters to travelers like us on such early in the morning?"
It is my job. I am the barkeep. I serve my patrons with water, tea, coffee in the morning.
Oh, did we see him last night?
You did not see him last night, as you don't know why.
Oh. Then that's interesting. I do not seem to have seen you last night when we just arrived at the inn.
It was my day off yesterday, so I take my day offs very seriously.
Oh, I see.
Because once in a while you get a few ruffians who come into this tavern and tries to cause trouble.
As he lifts up his arm, pulls down this wristband, showing you a scar, then wrapping it back up with his wristband and standing in front of you.
Sometimes people go crazy at bars, which is understandable. So they gave me an extra day off.
I see. Can I take a look at the scar? Like, actually, never. Wait, does cure wounds cure scar?
You can try. He puts his arm out towards you. He lifts up his sleeve. You tried to cast cure wounds, right?
Wait, let me see. Actually, no. 1 second. Check. Let's look at the spell. One is whoa, cure wounds, why not?
Okay, so mark that off your spell. As you
First ever.
as you cast that spell onto his wrist, you don't see the scars coming off as anew.
That is something. My wrist feels better.
Glad I can help.
Thank you. I appreciate your help. My name is Johnny.
Johnny.
Let me just give you the name.
My name is Johnny. Johnny Montfall.
I am the doctor, but you can call me doctor.
I will not question your choice of naming. Your choice of naming conventions. But yes, Doctor. Pleasure to meet you.
And as he says that, Carrie pushes the kitchen door open, and you see her carrying two items wrapped in kind of like a wax paper, and she puts it in front of you. Right, these are enough rations to last you for 5 days. Inside of there you can find dried fruits and nuts and some beef jerky, just in case you need a little bit of that savory goodness. That will be 5 copper each. Oh,
Okay.
make it 4. Because I have to return you your deposit.
Hero hands 4 copper and a key back to her.
Alright, thank you. Oh, Johnny, looks like you've made friends.
They are nice. I like them. He did something to my wrist. It feels good.
Huh. Well, isn't that amazing, Johnny?
Yes, it is. I hope to see you again someday, Doctor. And
He looks towards Ariel.
Ariel?
Ariel. Wonderful name. I
Can
hope
I-
to see you guys soon.
Can I check if I know any medicine for to help in scarring?
Either make a history or medicine check.
Okay, medicine. Let's go. Round 2. 13.
From what you know of, you don't. You know you can patch up wounds on the spot. But for scars that have been there for days, weeks, years, those are now a part of their physical form. Unchanging no matter what you do.
I still see you're very invested in my scars, Doctor. Fret not,
My nature.
fret not. These scars I carry with pride. If I can protect my patrons here at the Sleepy Giants Inn and Tavern, I will wear it with pride.
Truly admirable.
He nods his head.
I assume you have a long day's journey ahead.
Yes.
Don't want to hold you up here, but if you ever need a place to stay, you are always welcome to return to the Sleepy Giants.
Much appreciated.
He nods his head.
I look to see if Ariel has finished eating.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys only had water at the moment.
Yeah. Ariel doesn't really need breakfast. So she just finishes her drink and was waiting. So we going?
Yeah. I believe that our planned stop is to the notice board? The administrator hall, I think.
Okay. As like out of character, did Carrie tell her tell them where it is?
No.
Or all right. So where is the administrators? You know.
Oh, you mean the administrator's building? Oh, it's
Yes.
right next door. The next building on the left.
Wow.
Or, um,
Pretty convenient, huh?
Yeah. And you said the university's next door?
Yep, on the other side, on the right side.
Wow.
right. And
Thank you for the
as she
invitation, I guess.
as Ariel leaves, she's like, "Bye bye, Carrie. Bye bye, Johnny."
Also, one more thing. Where is your waste disposal area?
You can hand it over to me. I will dispose of your wastes appropriately.
Oh dear. A little bit awkward. The doctor hands her a bag of like the guts in the wrapper. I mean,
As you hand her over that wrap.
no, I just show her this as like, I think this thing needs to be burned.
Well, okay. No worries. We definitely have a disposal thingamajig that we do at the back.
I think
You start to see this thing just leaking. Um, well, it's not the weirdest thing I've ever held in my hand.
That's very true. The other time, there was a hand.
Yeah, that was really weird. Someone got their hands cut.
We do not ask questions, we just dispose. I mean,
mean-
it wasn't part of a crime. Anyway,
if you need to burn the paper, like the thing inside, I look towards area.
Ariel was standing next to the door at this point.
Your friend's about to go. You should probably catch up.
Very well. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh no, it's no problem. We've handled worse. And then she winks at you.
I guess I'll just follow along.
As you make your way towards Ariel, you can hear Johnny just say,
what's inside the bag?
I'm thinking it might be the raven's guts or something.
Oh, peculiar. Well, you know what to do with it.
I do. And the two of you are now out of the Sleepy Giant's Inn and Tavern.
Right. I guess Arrow just goes towards the administrator's building, I guess.
Alright,
Like,
it's
if she can recognizes it.
as you turn to your left side, you see this announcement board that has been erected for a very long time. You can see the wood starting to splinter a little bit. In front of it, you see a bunch of papers written on top. If you walk closer to it, you can see one that has help needed. Contact MRI Heart Song. And another one saying missing peoples of Magnolium. And another one is more of like a infographic of the effects of spice.
I guess Arrow will start looking at the effects of spice.
Same, I'll look at the effects of slides. Oh my god.
Okay, so the both of you look at this notice. On top of it, it's written in common, so everyone can read it. That header puts there, spice destroys lives. At the bottom of that header, you see spice, though used medically to induce calming effects, can also induce hallucinogenic effects that might corrupt the mind. Below it, you have a note there that says, can cause terrifying hallucinations, can also heighten senses for a brief while. For a while. At the very bottom, highly addictive. Please report any addiction to the Sleepy Giant's Inn and Tavern. At the bottom of it, at the footer, you can see this very fine print. Spice Anonymous meetings held every Friday.
What day is it?
This day is a Wednesday.
Do they have a picture of the spice?
They do not have a picture of a spice. But you see this fungi looking flower with its gills reaching from the tip of the edge down to its stalks. It looks like a dried version of it, and below that illustration you see what appears to be powdered fungi.
Do they look like the spices we saw on our way here?
No. For do you want to know what that is?
Sure, why not?
Okay, make a oops, sorry, I opened something. Excuse me. Make a nature check.
Nature check. Oh my god. There you go. Oh, 21.
21. From your travels, you've heard of Nodoran spice. It's also called colloquially as the fever dream. You know it to have a pretty long and lasting effects on on Fae. Their senses are heightened when they take the spice, but it is highly addictive. It is now being considered as a controlled substance.
Is
And
it like illegal to have it on you?
at the moment it is not illegal, but it is now becoming a problem as there are a growing number of spice related crimes. And this spice can only be found deep within the Nodoran forest. You don't come across it very often. It grows at a very specific, cool and damp environment.
Hero, then. But do you want to ask anything else, or should we progress to the missing person?
The doctor just shakes his head for a while. That's like very well. Let's move on to the next.
The next one you see this list. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to copy and paste this. Wait, edit and select all, copy, back. You see this list. I'll just type it out because it's a lot. All right. You should be able to see it in the Far East Mysteries chat. You see local missing persons, Caltix Bilver, who is 197 years old, male gnome, a medical practitioner in the common district, bald head and gray eyes, approximately 124 centimeters tall and regular build, oblong face with 2 piercings on his left ear. Next one, Findray Oren, 106 years old male elf, a prominent blacksmith from the Lapis district of Kestos, cropped auburn mohawk and green eyes, smooth olive skin, 182 cm in height, and a lean build. Has a square, slightly pretty face, small tattoo of a spider on his left hand, right arm twitches sporadically. Next one, Ivy Redstream, a 45-year-old female human, retired guardsman of Kestos, long and straight black hair and brown eyes. She is around 175 centimeters tall with a beefy build, has an oval face with a jasmine tattoo under her right eye. 2 piercings over her left eyebrow. Darren Keensmith, a 29-year-old male human professional brawler from Baybrim. Short gray hair with blue eyes, 187 in height, with fair skin. Diamond-shaped face, very attractive. Has a mutilated slave tattoo of the old house of Reverend. Next up, Forrest Naraya, 41-year-old female elf, herbalist based in Hiram. Short black hair with silver eyes, 160 cm in height, chocolate skin and regular build. Oval face with a piercing under her lip. A tattoo of a mouse and wheat on her back. Following that, you have other persons of interest, this time in the Greater Magnolium. Ilyar Van Heim, short human male with short mahogany hair and skinny built body, snow white skin and a long face with a mole under the right eye. Last seen wearing a red leather armor armed with a bow and arrow. Next one, Evis Blisswin, a tall elven female with olive skin and silver hair. Last seen traveling from Fall to Bakta on a gray spotted horse with baggage attached to the sides, carrying artist's tools. The list goes on from there. But those are the more prominent ones that you've seen. And next to that missing persons note is help wanted under commission of MRI Heartsong, administrator of local affairs. Inquire at the administration's building.
Do I remember the names of the Carrie told us about like who's like the name of the ones missing from the
No.
like the ones traveling to Babram or somewhere? I can't really.
She mentioned that there was a group that went to Babrim, but were not heard of since. It's unknown whether they are alive or they are dead.
Okay. Aerial points at the help notice. You think they make some money from this?
I'm not too sure about this continent, but most likely, or we could always negotiate some coin.
Right. I mean, I don't really know how to do business or like anything like that, so I guess we can start with this.
We can try, although it may be a bit dangerous. Are you able to handle such tasks? Hopefully.
Dangerous? Like, what kind of danger?
Like go missing, dangerous.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, look at the thing again. Let I mean, maybe we should try finding one person first. I think we will just discuss finding people that went missing in Quartzo first.
There's like no real leads. I mean, if you want to ask anything, it still has to be in there, as she points to the
Are these
administrative building.
care to help, or like it's just you can't tear it down one you must if
You can tear the note out and walk inside the administration's building.
How about the effects on the thing again? The effects of spies, I mean.
I would say that anything that you do has a consequence. So
Yeah.
think
okay,
carefully on what you want to tear out. Even the smallest things can have a huge...
Oh, like they don't paste it back.
Ariel says, if we want to do this, we don't have to tear it out. We can just walk in and tell them.
I mean, I want to like record like some distinctive features down.
You can
Mm.
definitely take out a
Or like
note.
memories. I don't know if I have perfect memory or something, but
All right, then you will have perfect memory on that.
it's like write it down in my a journal or something.
You can do that.
You go in first. It might be a bit hot for you. Let me just note down some of the more prominent missing people. Then I'll catch up to you.
You have a what do you call this? You have perfect memory. So what you saw, you can remember.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I'll just note it down while I walk in. Right in my journal while I walk in.
Okay. So you walk in side of the administration's building. 2 guards posted outside look at the both of you. State your business.
We're here to inquire about the missing people. Or like help wanted. We saw help wanted.
That one. Alright, just walk in, look for the secretary, and they let you in.
Ariel goes in, and looks around. Like, what does she see?
You see this elven male at the back of the room behind a table. This very ornate wooden table depicting a battle scene. Around him you have sprites going like,
Hey, where does this go? Oh, you're supposed to put it over there.
yeah, you're supposed to put it in the pile over there.
Okay, I'm gonna put it over there.
And then you see the sprite just flies over to that and puts this paper, this stack of paper inside of this pigeonhole. And then the secretary looks up. State your business. We are a busy lot here.
We saw the help notice outside, and we're gonna see like
We like to
what's.
inquire more about the situation and the missing people.
So you're trying to tell me you're interested in helping the overseer with the missing persons? Give me a moment. Come over here. And then you see one of the sprites fly towards him.
Yeah?
Can you head over up to Emerai? Ask her if she's free.
Oh, okay. Anything else?
He looks up. We have 2 men, 2 persons of religion interested in helping out with the situation.
Oh, you mean the missing persons situations?
Yeah, you could say that. Just hurry along. We have work to do.
Oh, okay.
And you see this little thing just like fly up the staircase behind him. And around you, you see some of the sprites getting a little curious.
Oh, you look funny. You have a beak.
And then one of them, they just poke doctor's beak.
And you are tall and blue. I've seen your kind before. They're boring.
I never seen your kind before though.
We're sprites.
She kind of like reaches out a finger to kind of like kind of play with them, but not really.
You
Like-
see You see one of the sprites just like land on top of your finger, like dancing on it.
Ariel giggles. And it's like, out of character, like how big are the sprites?
I would say they're around like 10-ish, 10 depending 10 to 15 cm. They're really not that big. They're very small.
Okay.
But you could feel them fluttering about, like, ooh. So you're a religious person. Who do you serve?
The forge, though I'm still kind of still learning about it.
The Forge. Ooh, mysterious. So are you from Grissomandria?
Out of character, do I know like about the I think I
Yes.
should know about
Yeah.
the origins of the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know that the origins of the Forge is from Grissomandria, but you reside in Zanift, in the continent of Zanift.
Okay. So does my like mentor or like my temple have any like actual connection to the forge or?
Yes, they do.
So, oh, okay. I'm not from Grissomandria, but my mentor knows a lot about Grissomandria.
Ooh, maybe he's from Grissomandria. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen the Forge before. Have you?
I haven't, but I'm pretty interested. If I can see it, then it's great. But for now, it's kind of too far away from me, and it might take some time.
Okay.
And then you have another sprite flying towards your face. Her eyes, her tiny little eyes just piercing through you.
I can sense that there's a disturbance in you.
Ooh.
Disturbance?
Mm-hmm. There's something in you that you're not comfortable with.
Really? I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with myself.
Is that what you really think so?
And then you see another sprite just goes,
Shh, 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 shh. We're not supposed to tell them. But I know you can sense it. I know, but no, we're supposed to not tell them.
and then the other sprite who went up to the overseer now flies back down.
Oh, Emerai's ready to see you.
Wait, have I seen sprites before?
In your travels, no, this is the first time you're seeing sprites, but you've heard of them.
Okay, I'm just going to do a quick anatomy sketch of the sprites.
Okay, with that, the sprite flies towards you.
Come on. Can't keep the overseer waiting. She's a busy woman.
And then she leads the way.
Skips after her.
And as you follow behind the sprite, the elven male sitting behind the desk stops you for a while. Hold on a sec. Leave your weapons here.
I'm gonna raise other stuff and like signaling to him whether that's considered a weapon.
He nods his head.
And I'll put it at one side.
Ariel is currently not equipping anything but her shield, so she just put her whole backpack and the shield down and lay it next to the wall.
Okay, you may go. So the sprite leads you up the stairwell behind Aurum.
Now the doctor is gonna be the curious one about the sprite.
leads you down this corridor. You see 7 rooms around you, 1 at the end of the hallway and 3 on your left and right side. Each of them have a designation: Overseer of Foreign Affairs, Overseer of Local Affairs, so on and so forth. She leads you towards the one that reads Local Affairs, and she shouts,
Miss Heartsong, they're here.
and then you hear the door. It opens up. What do you do?
The doctor's gonna like close his book and just and enters. Like, apologies for any inconvenience.
There's no need to be apologetic for, really. We are terribly understaffed, and we are in desperate need of help. So I should be the one thanking you for coming over. Please take a seat.
Yes.
In front of you, you see this large carpet. On top of it, 1 long sofa and 2 chairs surrounding this coffee table. And then in front of that, you have another ornate table where the Overseer of Local Affairs is sitting behind. And behind her, you see this 2 full armored statues behind, and the sigil of Magnolium on top of her fireplace. So I hear you might be interested in helping us out.
Yes.
Yeah. What is it about? Like, your notice doesn't really tell us much.
Well, because if we were to tell people that they will be getting themselves involved in the missing persons case, which turns out to be a lot more than what we thought it could be. We had a
Sorry.
team.
Pause 1 second. Before we get ourselves too involved in the situation, we would like to know about if there's any reward.
Of course there will be. You are working for me. I am the Overseer of Local Affairs here in Kestos.
Yeah, sorry about that, because we are just mere travelers and we are in need for some
I
support.
understand. Well, you
Okay.
will be paid handsomely when this is all over.
Very well.
I
Please.
can give you a down payment, but after what
Right.
happened with the other group, I'm not so sure if I want to give that down payment now.
I understand.
So you will have to take my word for it. Anyway, I was saying, prior to your assistance or your inquiry, we had a group of travelers also looking into the matter. What they found was the involvement of ball cultists.
Do I know anything about?
Ball is like make a religion check.
Religion. Where is the religion button? Oh, a 13.
Okay, with that 13, let's see. Let me just flip my notes to that page. Okay. Okay, with that 13, you know Baal to be the Lord of Murder. He's like kind of like the god of violence and murder. There are very few people who worship him, but those who do tend to be leaving a trail of blood behind. That's all you can recall from your memory.
So, worshippers of the god of murder, I see.
Murder? What's murder?
The overseer looks at you with her eyebrow up. Murder is when you kill people because you feel like it.
Wait,
When you kill...
humanoids can kill other humanoids? I thought you can just kill animals.
No. It's a great sin to kill another person out of whatever motivation you have. May it be anger, lust, or greed, or any of those feelings. So, with that involvement, it can be very dangerous what you're walking into. I haven't heard from the first party I've sent to investigate.
Speaking of the party, how many were there? Or like, how big was the party? And what
It was
their
around a
role?
party of 4 to 5. I can't remember exactly their names.
Oh dear.
The last we heard of is that they went to Babram. After that, nothing. So if you would be so kind to see if they are still alive and report back to me. I have given them this, and then she pulls out this egg-looking object, passes it to Ariel. This is called the Excellent device.
Wow.
And
giggles at the name.
this egg that you hold on to, this device, has 3 buttons. 1 green, yellow, and red. And then Emerai shows it to you. She presses the green button. When you press this button, and you can hear her voice emitting from your Excellent device. This means that this is a good news. You press the yellow, and the egg turns yellow. This gives you a relatively okay situation. And red is for emergencies. Press this only and only if you are in trouble.
Does it
Then she lets go of the
communicate
buttons.
or
These devices all connect to me.
I'm just going to like examine this device and just say,
Ariel tries pressing the red button?
You press the red button. Yes, that's how exactly it's supposed to work. As her device begins to ring loudly with this brrr, 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 brrr. Now please don't do that.
if these parties have such excellent devices, how is it that they went missing?
It's not like they went missing. They've gone silent. And I don't like not knowing what is happening to my underlings.
I will press the green button.
You press the green button. And it lights up. It's It's only a two-way communication between you and me. I have control on both devices. You won't be able to communicate with each other.
Like, what does this green button do?
It does the same thing. It relays my message to you, as you can hear her voice also coming out of that egg.
Oh, so it's like a telecommunication device.
It's like a walkie-talkie.
Oh, I see. Then I check the time. How long do you want us to check in with you? Over a period of time.
Maybe once a week.
So wait, this party has been gone for a week?
More than that. The road to Bayroom is long.
Oh, I see. How long?
I would say it's been over a month.
A month to travel to Bayroom?
Oh, you mean traveling there? Traveling there by walking would definitely take you at least two weeks. But they've been gone since they started the mission. It's already been a month.
When did they last reply back? Or have you got news of them?
The last time they were here was when they reported back to me was when they were still here in Kestos.
Yikes, okay. Look
Are there
good.
any other questions you would like to ask? You will definitely be compensated for all the work you put in. You will be paid handsomely.
I'm worried that they disappeared in the forest. Is there perhaps a way to track these excellent devices?
From what I know, no.
Can we know how they look like?
One of them is a paladin, an elven male, another a human in green robe. One of them is a rather quiet individual with pale skin. And another person wrapped up in bandages.
Is that an odd bunch?
They definitely stick out in a crowd.
I mean, we can do our best to find out what information of the party, what information that the party has. But I only fear for the worst, that they went.
Let's say
missing.
if you manage to find them safe, contact me and I will inform the council. And you...
Are you with the green or the yellow?
The green. Any good news, green. Any updates, yellow. Emergency, red.
So updates are yellow, news are green.
Mm-hmm. And she opens up a drawer, takes out this pin-looking thing. Hand me your device.
Return the device.
Below this device, there is a tiny hole. And this thing It's called a needle memory. If you ever come across them, if dead or alive, take their excellent device and put this needle memory inside of the device, in this hole. This should give you a three-way communication between me, you, and them. The other device, at least.
Can't they just ring you up on the other device? But okay.
This way, if you manage to find them alive, you can communicate between the two of you without having to call me.
Okay. As Ariel takes the device and the needle and put it inside her
Okay.
pouch.
Alright,
Is-
before
suppose.
that, she puts the needle inside of this case, this wooden case. Inside of it, there are like cushioning material. Closes it and passes it to Ariel.
Out of character, when you say the needle memory, right? Like the needle pin, is it memory pin?
It's basically an antenna.
So if we stick it into the other one, we can talk to each that
With that excellent device also.
also. Then why didn't they stick the pin in beforehand?
Because she did not expect them to go silent.
No, I mean like why don't you stick the pin in already so me and Ariel can communicate with each other?
No, there's
There's
only
only
one
one
egg,
device.
yeah.
Oh, there's only one egg. Oh, we only have one egg.
Yeah. If you look on her desk, there are several of those. That means you're not the only one she contracted. So in order to divide her attention, she has several devices amongst different groups. You don't know what they're doing.
I see, okay.
So it's more of like a one-way communication.
What was the mission the party was last on?
They were investigating the missing persons.
Missing persons.
Yes, there's a list outside. I believe your kind have perfect memory.
Yeah, but it's only one person missing in Babram. Well, the one that I can from what I can see at the top.
Yes, they're looking into his case.
Do you know where he last went missing? Or just when he last went missing and where?
That is the reason why I'm sending you. To find out for me.
Okay.
The people
Yes.
that you read about, they're prominent members of Magnolium Society.
Wow. Then I looked at it. So we're basically like going in blind.
Who knows, if you meet the others, you'll be able to get some information from them.
Hopefully.
But for now, look for them. See if they're dead or alive. And if they're alive still, join them.
I have two questions. Is the road to Baybrim like can it be traversed by horse? And if so, where can I get one?
I can provide you transportation. I have business to attend to. I'm sending one of my men to go over and discuss. You can hitch a ride with him.
I would like to take note of the party members' descriptions.
You have taken note of them.
Okay.
Unless you're telling me you're not writing notes. Then
Yeah, I'm writing it in like the journal.
Okay. You can look for him. He is at the Merchants Association.
Its name?
Hold on, let me just write it. Notes. There we go. His name is Baldov Kai. He's an orc.
Right. Then
He should be preparing to leave soon, so you can catch up with him and tell him I sent you. He won't ask questions.
Where is he preparing
He's at
now?
the Merchants Association.
And where they may that be?
It's in the Sandstone District.
Sand? Wait. Do I know where the Sandstone District is?
From you walking through the city, you can tell very much which is the Sandstone, which is the Copper, and which is the Lapis District.
Oh, I only see Copper, Lapis, and Common District.
You will see, like, the buildings are mostly made of sandstone. So it's
Oh.
within the Common District, but towards the Lapis. It's actually just nearby. It's just across.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ariel will take her leave.
We should get going now, I guess. Before he leaves.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you all the best.
Okay.
Do let me know if you are in trouble. Or dying, at least. All you need to do is just press the red button.
Okay.
Yes. Press the red button only during emergencies. I emphasize emergencies when I look at Ariel.
So I can send...
Ariel's thumb is touching a bit, but she managed to hold it down.
I will send my men over to collect your bodies. And give you a proper burial.
Oh, speaking of burial, where's a good place for burial?
We just burned them.
Oh, I see.
There's no space for burying the dead here.
Wow. Has the death rate of this town been going up? I don't know. I've seen a notice about spice. Just curious.
That information you'll have to get from another overseer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
If there are no other questions, I would suggest you leave. I have matters to attend to.
Okay, I guess so. Thank you so much for your time. We will definitely do our best.
I hope so. As she looks away and flips through her papers on her desk, putting her knuckles against her chin. As a door behind you closes by itself.
So, Ariel, how much rations do we get?
With the ones that I just got, About enough for a week.
Week. By horse it should be fast enough, I guess. We can always like harvest some berries along the forest. Do I know any like edible things along the way?
There are definitely ways to acquire food along the way.
Yeah, I know some. I know how you can get food in the forest. I played in the forest a lot since I was small. Anyway, I think we should hurry.
Yeah, we should hurry definitely. So I guess we pick up our pace to try catch our ride.
Alright, so you make your way out of the administration's building. The sprites behind, they follow closely behind, saying, "Bye, thanks for coming by. We hope to see you again."
Arrow waves goodbye to them and runs off.
The doctor will like bow slightly before leaving.
And then you cut across the relatively empty city center towards the Merchants Association, where you see this orcish looking guy with green skin, a mohawk, teeth, lower fangs protruding out of his mouth, in leather armor, preparing his cart with 2 horses attached to it. He's looking about ready to go.
Hello, are you Baldov, Kai?
Yes, I am Baldo. Who is it looking for me?
Okay, so... Oh my god. Okay.
One by one.
Can I... Oh, I don't know whether I should do this. Can I mimic the Overseer's voice and since the Overseer center?
You can.
Okay, then I'll say that.
So Emerai sent you.
Yes.
I see. You may join. Get up at the back.
How long would the trip be roughly?
The trip to Babrim?
Yeah.
Maybe a week.
I see. Wow.
Depends on how fast my horse can take us.
But before that, do you still want the burning thing to be done?
Didn't I give the Sure, we can burn the bird outside the forest, I guess.
Alright.
No, like in a clearing. Okay, we don't want to burn the forest. Maybe outside the city walls.
No burning the forest?
No burning forest. Please.
Aww. Okay.
Well, I hope you're ready. We'll be leaving soon.
As you see him, he just hops up the front,
could
prepares
you,
the reins.
Could you stop like in a clearing outside the city walls for like a minute?
Sure. As long as it doesn't disrupt my trip.
Thank you so much.
Arrow gets up.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ready.
Let's go.
And then he flips the reins and the horses begin to gallop as he leads them towards the eastern part of the city, towards Babrim. He stops at a clearing for you.
Yeah, I dig a shallow grave for the raven.
You dig a shallow grave for the raven and place its body there. It's beginning to smell a little foul.
But I mean, I did try to minimize that.
Before you bury it, Ariel is just gonna point a finger gun at it and cast fireball.
Oh my god, fireball again.
As you did that,
Ball.
this bird is now burning.
Crispy.
Its feathers melting into the flames, revealing its skin as it gets ashened by turning into carbon, giving out this black soot as
going
the
to-
smoke billow above it.
I'm going to afterwards bury the raven and then say a bit of prayer, say a bit of farewells to the raven, and then go. Then after that, hop back on.
While he's doing that, Ariel has a stick in her, like a twig in her hand. Is like poking around the remains.
You
Wait,
poke
what?
around the
You-
remains, pieces of it break, turns into dust. The Baldov turns around, who was watching the whole ceremony. He goes, "I'm sorry for your loss. It must have been a good pet."
I won't say anything.
Ariel is looking very confused.
Hurry up. We have no time to waste.
Yeah.
I just pull area away from from continuous poking the bird and desecrating its corpse. I quickly bury it up.
Okay. With that, you ride off towards Babrim into the unknown.
So since this is gonna be like a week's long trip, the name is Doctor.
Baldov
Ariel.
Kai. As he hears you speaking behind.
I'm Ariel.
Nice to meet the both of you.
Pleasure's all mine.
It's very rare that I get to very religious people around. Don't preach to me your religious beliefs. I don't like them.
It's fine. I'm only doing this because my mom and dad wants me to. So,
Ah,
The
I
doctor is
see.
silent. Still don't even know what his religion. Like
out of character. He's talking about me because like I have a, how do I say, like an emblem of the temple I'm worshipping on my shield and on my armor.
I mean, how common is the Raven Queen worship?
Not very.
Yeah, so I mean, I just keep quiet about it. Also wondering about my own fame.
You guys continue on to travel.
Can I look up and see for ravens?
You look up, the sky is this pinkish hue. Pretty odd. Because the day is at its peak. You wonder, I don't know, why would it be pink that's usually reserved for sunsets or sunrise. But the sky appears to be pink.
I guess I'll just ask Baldovkoi about it. Like, do you know why the sky is still like pink even after dawn has passed for quite a while?
Good observation.
Has this been
I don't know.
has it been more frequent, or what? Has it always been like this, or
No.
when
Sometimes there are weird oddities that happen around. Things that we can't explain fully. I just want to live my day at the present.
very well? I understand.
He nods his head, not looking back. As the cart continues to roll on, day after day after day.
I would like to have like small minor talks with Kai about like what his business is about.
Okay, we can continue that in the official session. But in the meantime, as you continue to travel out towards Babram, during one of your stops, you notice that a bird lies lifelessly on the ground. It appears to be a raven.
Why is there so many dead birds nowadays?
And if you look closely at it, its throat has been slit and it's dried of blood.
I look towards Kai, maybe wondering. I mean, I know Kai will not answer, but I'll just look at him also.
Kai is very confused.
Death is
For this one
normal.
as well?
Is there like poor air quality in this region?
Death is a natural thing.
I don't think air can slit throats.
Yeah. Do I know about anything air can? No lah.
But with that, we will end our session here. Thank you for playing, guys. I will see you
That was fun.
in the next session, which is next Sunday, sorry.
By the way, do I need lodestones for them?
I would say that first, yeah, you will definitely need those, so you'll have to purchase.
Are they like a one-time use?
Mm-hmm.
Can you use like something like spellcasting focus or something
Yeah.
like instead of the components?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I can use other components?
The spellcasting focus. Wait,
I
what
would
class
say
are you
that
again?
I would say that if there are certain spells that you have questions about. Okay, hold on a sec. I'll just end the stream here. Bye, stream.
Alright, bye stream.